Molly, I just heard the big news from my brother. Congratulations on getting engaged. If it isn't Christy. I heard from my family that you and him have been together for about 3 months now, but thinking that you'd both already be thinking about marriage is pretty crazy to me. I hear that you both plan to have the wedding in another 2 months at a restaurant? Yeah. I almost feel as though he wants to get married to me so badly that he has no patience left in himself. Well, you are living pretty close to our family's house, and you have been for a long time now. And even though he's 10 years older than me and you guys have known each other for so long that it's almost as though you've been dating a lot longer than 3 months. So I don't find you guys getting married too strange. It's just crazy is all. Would you shut up, please? Huh? Ugh, I've had enough of this. It's beginning to become a huge bother for me, so I think I'm going to call it quits. You and I are no longer friends. Molly... Listen, back in the day, you were really a good friend of mine and all, but ever since you had to start sitting in that wheelchair 2 years ago, it's been a pain in my butt being friends with you. Huh? For some reason, everyone seems to think it's okay to have me be the one to take care of you all the time, just because we were good friends and I live near you. And as for my parents, I have no idea why, but it seems like they feel some kind of obligation to have me help you around and such. So, whatever, I guess. The only reason I've been able to stick around and care for you this long is because I've been after that really top-notch man that you happen to be related to. Stick around? The only reason that I've been around helping you is so that I could get your brother to start taking an interest in me. He's known about me for a long time, but not enough to have any interest in me. But I felt that if I showed him that I'm a caring person by pushing you around and being a good friend of yours, he'd really start taking a liking to me. And guess what? He has taken a huge liking to me, and so I have no use for you anymore. What are you talking about? You were just using me so that you could get closer to my brother and get him to like you? That's what I'm saying. But listen here. Don't you dare go telling him about that, or else I'll push you and that wheelchair down a flight of stairs. Because if he learns that I've only been caring for you to get to him, he might not love me anymore. The only reason he wants to marry me is because he thinks I'm selfless and caring towards people like you. And to be honest, even if you did start to talk to him about what I've said, I doubt he'll believe you. He'll probably just turn around and tell you to stop talking badly about the woman he loves. So this is the way you've thought of me all along? How else did you want me to think of you? Do you really think I'm the kind of person that is happy with sacrificing their time just to help a cripple with no reward in sight? I was only using you like a tool so that I could get your brother to fall for me like he has, and then proceed to marry him. And would you look at that? It worked! I've heard enough from you. I understand what I mean to you now, and so I've had enough. Even if you are being true about how you feel about me, it's not going to matter. I know that I can live perfectly fine on my own without your help, and I'm going to start that life right now. Huh? I am thankful that you helped me find a job after I ended up in this wheelchair. And because of that, I'm able to make some decent money. I'll have to start thinking about what I'm going to do when I go out and plan it all out well, but I'm so used to that now that I don't need you there to help me. And honestly, there are other people besides you that can help me if I need it. So you are no longer needed by me, Molly. Thank you for everything up until now. Christy, do you have some time? I know that you're already aware that tomorrow's wedding is going to be held at a restaurant, but I have to ask, are you alright with not showing up for it? I'm sure you are, right? Huh? It's been a little while since we last talked, and this is what you want to talk about? You're asking me to stay away on the day of my brother's wedding? I'm sorry, but that's a little strange of you to be asking his own little sister. All I'm asking is that you tell everyone that you're not feeling too well, and that that's the reason for you not making it to the wedding tomorrow. However, if you really want to come tomorrow, then you'd better be walking into the wedding. Because you coming in that wheelchair of yours will embarrass me in front of my family. From what I've read, the restaurant is fully accessible to those in wheelchairs, so... But what I'm saying is that wheelchairs are not allowed in my wedding. I don't want my family and friends knowing that within the family I'm marrying into, there's a cripple in a wheelchair. You do realize that both you and I share a lot of friends, so why is it a huge problem now if they know? I don't care about that. I'm talking about what'll happen tomorrow. There are going to be people coming tomorrow that don't know about you or your wheelchair, and I want it to stay that way. Are you going to understand what I'm asking you right now? I am marrying your brother because I think he is the perfect man, but when it comes to his little sister, I only see you as being a stain on his reputation that I don't want people looking at. All right. Fine, I'll stay here at home tomorrow while you all enjoy the wedding. Go ahead and remove my name from the guest list. Ah, and there's one other thing. I'd like for you to leave your parents' house for good as well. Why should I do that? I'm sure you're well aware that after I marry your brother, I'm going to be moving into your parents' house with him and your parents. But you are in the way of that. If I have to move into that house with you still living there, then things are going to stay the same as they've been for the past 2 years, and I'm going to have to care for your needs. So before the wedding finishes tomorrow, I want you out of that house.
Christy.
Huh? Ryan? You're at home right now with me, so why are you choosing to text me instead of coming over to my room?
Well, right now Mom and Dad are in the living room, and I don't want them to hear what I want to say to you. For right now, at least. Okay? Just a second ago, I saw that you were texting someone on your phone, and you had a pretty miserable looking face.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, but when I saw you looking that way, I walked by and took a quick look at your phone screen. Were you talking with Molly? I saw that she told you that tomorrow's wedding wouldn't allow wheelchairs. And that she asked you to not show up to the wedding tomorrow, right? What the hell is up with all that?
You saw all of that from her then?
I really want you to be able to tell me everything about what's going on between you two.
Christy! Hey! What the hell is going on over here? What are you talking about? I just showed up to the restaurant in my wedding dress, but there isn't a single soul here. I am the bride, after all, and so I had to go and get my dress on and do my makeup and hair and everything, so I was expecting to get here when everyone else was already showing up. But my mom and dad, my aunts and uncles, even my cousins, and not just all of my family, but Ryan's family as well, and even our friends. Not a single one of them is here right now to celebrate my wedding. And not just all of them, but even Ryan's not here right now to see me. The restaurant isn't even open right now either. How the hell am I going to get in there? Tell me what the actual hell is going on right now. Molly, what are you even going on about right now? I thought that the wedding had been canceled and that everyone had already been informed, including you. Huh? Yesterday evening, my brother went over to your place and there he talked with your parents about everything and about how the wedding would be canceled and that he'd no longer be engaged to you. And to make sure that the reservation and all the food that's already been prepared doesn't go to waste, Ryan is having his boss and the rest of the company come there and throw a small party while enjoying all that food. Huh? What the frick are you talking about, Christy? Last night, Ryan did end up coming over to my place for a bit, but he was here to talk to my parents about the wedding today, and to tell them that wheelchairs would not be allowed at the wedding. And he told them that meant you wouldn't be able to come. And before he left, he told them that what all that meant was exactly how it sounded. Well, he had a very serious look on his face. Molly, are you going to be okay? What are you talking about? Why are you asking me that? Are you sure you listened in on everything that my brother said to your parents last night? I did. That's what I just told you. And from what I heard, Ryan agreed with what I said about you and what I was asking for. And so he was here to let my parents know that you wouldn't be showing up at the wedding. Well, you're right to think that the conversation they had was about me not being able to come to the wedding and that I'd ultimately be taken off the guest list. But my brother was actually protesting to your parents about how you used me to get closer to him, and that he knew you didn't actually care about me whatsoever, and that was all due to me being in this wheelchair. Huh? He protested? Ryan is telling me that he's going to talk with you now, so you go ahead and talk with him about this.
Molly?
Ryan, is that you?
What exactly do you think that conversation with your parents yesterday meant?
What did I think it meant? I thought you were talking with my parents about how your sister and her wheelchair are in our way, and that for the sake of our happy future, you wouldn't be allowing her to come to our wedding.
That's only what you want to think. The reason I was there last night is because the way you talked about my sister is not acceptable. And I had to complain to your parents about that.
Huh?
And just a quick side note, you didn't listen to a single thing yesterday during my conversation with them, because all you did was sit on the couch in the other room looking at your phone the whole time.
I just assumed that you guys were done talking about the important stuff.
Well, unfortunately, we were only getting started with the important stuff. Stuff like how I'm no longer going to be marrying you.
You're joking, right?
Hey, Ollie, I know that you're aware that Christy is the person that saved your life. But for her, or for you to talk to her like she means nothing to you after what she did, is just terrible. And it shocked me to my core.
Huh? She saved my life? What are you talking about now?
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you kidding me? You never even realized something like that either this whole time?
Huh? What?
This is just...
Ryan! What the hell are you talking about?
How about you just get your butt back to my place and then we could talk about all of this face to face? I'm sorry, but this isn't something I can talk about through text.
This is all just a joke, right? When I was about to fall down those stairs, you stepped in to save me? Molly, back then you were talking a whole lot with someone else while walking and you never noticed the flight of stairs ahead of yourself. I tried to yell at you to look out for the stairs as you continued to chat with your friend, but you didn't seem to be listening to a word I was saying. So when you were about to lose your footing and fall all the way down those stairs, I reached in to help you fall back towards the hallway, which then led to me falling all the way down that flight of stairs instead. Back then, I had just assumed you were trying to be a little jerk by hitting me in the chest with your arm, and that you got what you deserved by falling down those stairs right after. So that's why you ended up in the wheelchair. My parents made me take care of you for the next 2 years, as though we were obligated to do so for you. For the longest time, I didn't want you to feel responsible for me ending up like this, so I never talked to you about what happened that day. But to actually think that by not talking to you about what happened, you just assumed I was trying to mess with you and that I was the one that fell down those stairs for it? But I just don't... I'm going to be very honest with you about this now, since things have changed so much between us. Molly, you never seem to care about what other people are saying to you, do you? You always like to make everything seem as though it's about you, and then anything that doesn't have anything to do with you directly, you just forget about or change. Huh? You think that that's... When my brother was talking about how he wasn't going to marry you anymore, you did the same thing. When he was at your house talking with you and your parents, he was very upset with you. But you changed what was going on in your mind so that it looked as though he was just there to agree with you on not wanting me to come to the wedding because of my wheelchair.
Is that right?
I see. You're probably not going to be able to understand all of this right away. Well, I'm sorry, but with the way you've become, I no longer want to have anything to do with you.
Huh?
I'm not sure if after all this is over, you'll be able to think hard about what you've done and change your ways due to all of it. But as of right now, I'm having a really hard time believing that you've said so many terrible things to me, yet have not once said an apology to me for it.
Well, then what the hell should I do? Right now, it seems like nobody is going to be on my side after what you've all done.
And you should take the time to think about why that is, although at this point, you're probably not even listening to the advice I'm giving. Anyway, I know I'm the kind of person that's able to put up with a lot of crap, but this has all gone way too far. I want you to stay away from me forever now.
Christy!
A few days after what had gone down, Molly's parents were kind enough to give Ryan a lot of money for all the time and effort that Molly had wasted of his, and then moved away from being near our house. And as of now, Molly has been moved into her godmother's house, somewhere way out of town, as neither of her parents are willing to house her anymore after the embarrassment and shame she brought them. Her godmother is having her go to therapy now after what she said to me, and after not having any recollection of what I did for her to save her life. And hopefully with time, Molly is going to be able to find an answer to why she's so self-centered, and to how she'll be able to make up for her mistakes. What she had done really did mess both myself and Ryan up mentally, but the two of us are working hard together to get over what happened to us. And another thing to do with me. I've been told that if I continue to go through rehabilitation for a while longer, I might actually have a chance of walking again. And so, as of right now, I'm putting all my attention on going to rehab and working towards a future where I no longer have to think about what I sacrificed to save Molly. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Lillian, you really need to do something about your lawn. You know that, right? It's so overgrown. What do you even spend your entire day doing? Gosh, I am so irritated at the sight of it. It should have been taken care of last week, but the partner is out of town. He does it best compared to the others in this area. And you couldn't do it yourself? You lazy thing. Hold on, how do you know our lawn? That's because I'm at your front door, silly. Come up with a door right now, or you will not like what I'll do next. I am sure you know how crazy I can be. If this is one of your crazy jokes, stop it. Kyle didn't see you were coming. Oh my god, are you from the 16th century? Tell me what you think I need permission before visiting my cousin. You know, just because Kyle married you doesn't give you the right to be rude to me. Really? Rude? Then I'm going to show you what rude is if you think telling you to ask for permission before coming is rude. Ring the bell all you want. I'm not going to open it. Okay, I'll show you what crazy means. Mia, can you stop screaming and ringing the doorbell? Mia, stop this childish play. Your nosy neighbors are coming out to stare at me. I'm so sure they've been bored their whole lives. I'm going to give them premium entertainment. Oh my god, I just looked through the peephole. You're not alone. You're here with your 3 kids. Yeah? Is that a crime? All of those bags. What are they for? Isn't this a short visit? Short? No, silly. I'll be spending the next few weeks here. I'm trying to recover from a nasty breakup. My boyfriend dumped me, so I need change of scenery for a couple of weeks. A beautiful and perfect plan, right? Or like a very foolish one. You came all the way here with this idea in your mind, and you didn't bother to inform us? This little girl really thinks so highly of herself. I told Kyle, and that's all that matters. I'm just telling you going to change anyway. It would have saved you wasting your time because there's no way you're coming in here. I swear, on my grandma's grave. Sounds like someone is about to cry. Do you know how funny you look when you say that grandma's grave thing? The last time you were here, you fought with everyone. And everything your eyes touched. You fought me, the neighbors, and you wrecked my fridge and oven as well. I haven't forgotten all that. You can't blame me for all the inadequacies of others or your cheap gadgets. What about the insults? I remember them all as well. You deserve every one of them. And you know that. See, my son Jared is sick. We brought him home from the hospital a few days ago and he's trying to recover. Having you in the house would jeopardize that. So, you're not coming in. What's going to happen next will shock the hell out of you. Mia, what has gotten over you? Stop throwing stones at my door. You asked for it. You are seriously driving me crazy right now. I see your son pulling out the flowers and ruining my lawn. You're doing nothing to stop him? You should have thought of that before locking me out, you dummy. I'll bring down the roof if I have to. Open up this ugly door. Mia, I swear, I will call the cops on you. I am not scared. Give it a try. So you finally decide to stop throwing stones. I thought you weren't scared for the cops. Yeah, where are you? I just remember that your husband, my loving cousin, told me where the spare key is. I went to get it just now. What? Yay, I'm coming in. Why do you keep doing this to me? Why?
I'm not in the mood for this, okay? I have too much on my plate for this banter. What is it?
You didn't tell me about Mia coming over to stay with us. You know about how much I complained for the last time she was here.
You do know you're super self-centered, right? Can't you think of something else to worry about for once in your life? You know who Maya is to me. She's the younger sister I never had, and I don't appreciate the way you treat her like an outcast. It gets me very angry.
Oh, well, your younger sister and her kids have been here for over 2 hours, and the house is now a battlefield. She's just disputing everything I say, raising her voice at me as if I'm a child when in fact we're the same age. And then their son has been screaming and running all over the house. Jared is trying to recover, and now he's burning up again. Why do you keep doing this to us?
You shouldn't have brought him home, you dummy.
What? It was clear to come home by the doctor. He was recovering already. All he needed was a few days rest. And now, he might just lapse back into the sickness.
No, there's no way you'll pin this on Maya.
What about feeding? We don't have enough to cater to the extra amounts. And with our kids here, I now have to buy another toy for Jared because Mia's son will surely steal it and destroy it like he did before.
Just shut up. Stop painting Maya and her kids as bad people. They're not. Besides, why are you complaining about money? I give you $100 every week. Don't tell me you're losing your memory now.
$100? What does this even do? I add 150 to it just so we can get by. Sometimes I have to add 200. Just because I don't talk about it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Oh my god, how am I just finding out that my wife is a big fat liar? I hate lies, Lillian.
Check this out.
What is this?
This is our invoice over the past few months. You see now that your $100 would never have done anything?
So, because of the little money you add, you choose to kick my cousin out of the house? She just had her heart broken, and you clearly don't even care. You're being wicked, Lillian.
I can't believe this. Your cousin's presence in this house is making your son's condition worse, but that doesn't matter to you.
You're his mother. Take care of him and mind your business. Your duty as the wife is to take care of the family. And that's what you'll do. In case you missed the memo, Maya is also my family. So stop this ludicrous act and focus on doing your job. I have to get back to work now. I can't talk anymore now. I don't want to read any more messages from you, so stop typing. Stop typing! Oh my god, do you ever listen? Don't make me block you. Stop calling me, I'm busy at work.
So, you decide to unblock me, huh? I wouldn't have to call out so much if you hadn't blocked me. I'm your wife. Why would you do that to me?
You've not had a lot of good things to say to me lately, so why shouldn't I block you? Even when I'm at home with you, all you do is complain about Maya and her kids. You make it seem like they have a problem, when in fact, you're the one with the problem here.
So, you'll never take my side in this, will ya?
When will you get this? There are no sides to take here. We're all one family.
But you don't act like it. And you're seriously causing me so much pain. Anyway, all this ends today. Mia needs to leave now. I can't take this anymore.
But she can't just leave.
She has to. Right now, she's trying to grab my phone from me because she knows I'm texting you. Call Mia to order. She's going crazy right here.
Seriously, Lillian, I just got off the phone with Maya and she said you called her lazy and you even pulled her hair. What's gotten into you?
That's what that crazy girl said? You know what? It's a good thing that I recorded our argument. Why are you suddenly silent? You have listened to the audio recording, right? I simply asked her to help me in the kitchen, and she refused. The next thing, she ran to the kitchen and started pulling my damn hair, screaming that she would show me the demon that lives in her. Kyle, say something!
Come on, Lillian, this is actually your fault. Maya's still heartbroken. You should have been a good host. Just make the food and everyone will be fine. I really don't want to say this, but don't you think you're being heartless?
Heartless? Even when she started a fight with me and pulled my hair?
Stop fishing for sympathy from me. If you keep acting like this to Maya, then how will you treat my mom when she comes? You know, you're really beginning to scare me.
Your mom, Elizabeth, is coming as well?
Well, of course she wants to spend time with us. Is that a bad thing?
Kyle, why do you have to keep doing this to me? It'll be nothing short of a disaster if Mia and Mom visit at the same time. They're going to put me through hell. You know how demanding Mom can be.
You see what I'm talking about? Mom's not even here yet, and you're already complaining. You really are the worst, you know?
Kyle, this is not fair at all. Why do you derive such joy in being mean to me?
Can't you see that you're the one hurting me because you don't like the people that mean the world to me?
They hated me first. I am the victim.
I know you'll keep on going on and on if I let you. I'm sorry, but I have to do this.
Kyle, dear, you guys are not home yet. You know it's late already.
I'm having a really good time with Mom and Mia. Don't wait up for us. We'll be here for a while.
We come home, please? I need you here.
What?
It's just, I've been having this headache for hours and it keeps getting worse. I'm sure if I sleep it off, it'll go. It's probably caused by the stress I've been through this past few days. I just need you around. In case of anything, I just need my husband, dear.
Oh, you're such a killjoy, you know? You know this weekend is Mom's wedding anniversary and she gets very sad because Dad's late. I'm just trying to give my mom a memorable week here and all you can think of is to ruin it for us?
That's not true, Kyle. I am really burning up and this headache isn't helping matters.
Lillian, I know you're lying. You were perfectly okay before we left the house. How can you suddenly feel sick? Just stop this stupid jealousy thing. It's annoying.
Stop this, Kyle. This is turning to another fight and I don't have the strength for it.
You should have thought of it before texting me. You don't know what this week means to my mom, do you? Ever since she lost my dad, I'm all she ever had, and she made sure she gave me the very best in my life. So I'm just trying to make this week special for her. Can't you just be supportive and stop being a crybaby?
Don't call me that. I'm the mother of your son.
Well, you need to take some lessons from my mom because if she was anything like you, I would have ended up in a terrible place by now.
What?
I'm telling you the truth, okay? Just work on yourself.
You know what? I can't stay here anymore. I'll be going to my aunt's place for a few days, and Jared will be coming with me.
Hell no, you're going nowhere. I promise you, you'll bring out the devil in me if you try such. I mean every bit of my words. What about the anniversary party? Who will be in charge of the cooking and everything if you leave? Don't even think about it.
That's the only reason you want me to stay, right? That's not happening.
Stop typing and pick up my call, Lillian. Answer the call now.
You're not stopping me, Kyle. My mind is made up.
If you dare to leave, you'll be sorry, I promise you. Okay, this madness has got to stop this instant. Come back home. The anniversary party is tomorrow, and there's still time for you to prepare. If you come home right now, I'll forgive you. I promise you.
Kyle, I can't come. The headache got only worse, and now I'm seriously ill. My aunt took me to the doctor today, and he said it was caused by stress. I was advised not to do any other strenuous work for the next few days to give my body time to recuperate.
You liar, and you just don't want to come back home, don't you? Do you even know how many people we've invited to the party? My mom's friends, Maya's friends, my friends, everyone will be there tomorrow, and you're telling me this? Are you trying to disgrace me, Mom, and Maya?
I just told you, I'm ill, and you don't even care?
You're just being inconsiderate and selfish, and you hate it when I call you these things, but isn't that what you're doing now?
I just don't care, do you? Whenever your mother and me are around, it's always as if Jerry and I don't exist to you. We become secondary and anything could happen to us, and you won't be moved.
If this is your ploy to get sympathy from me, you won't. You better come home and get things in order for the party, or I promise you, you'll regret this decision.
You never listen to me. That's your problem. I've told you why I can't come. You're still insisting on this? What are you going to do now? Block me again? Lillian, just take a look at these beautiful pictures. We are having so much fun. You thought you could stop the party from holding, didn't you? How disappointed you must be.
I'm not disappointed, Mia. Honestly, I don't really care.
Oh please, you were begging on the party being a failure so Kyle would lose face in front of his friends. We knew we could never rely on you. So we hired event planners and they prepared everything better than you ever could.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. You can return to your party now. You passed the message.
What? No! Let me send you some pictures.
This is unnecessary, Mia. I know you guys are having fun. There's no need to rub it in my face.
I bet you feel sad now that your plan failed. I really wish I could see your face right now. Hold on, let me send some more pictures. Drink in your failure, girl.
Mia, is that my shoes you're wearing?
Oh, I have a date after this party, so I wore it. It's not like you're here to stop me.
Why would you take my stuff without asking me?
Your feet are way bigger than mine, and they always ruin my shoes. I've told you this over and over. Shut up, you're just like being dramatic. This party's almost over anyway, and I'll leave your stupid shoes for you.
Nah, you can keep it. If you manage to fit your feet into them,
then they're as good as ruined.
I don't want it anymore.
I'll keep your shoes for you in your room when I leave tomorrow.
Leave?
Yeah, if you didn't run like a stubborn goat, then you would have known that Elizabeth and I are leaving tomorrow morning.
Well, this is good news. I would have jumped for joy, but I'm sick at the moment.
Yeah, so you claim. I'm not in the mood for all that right now. Nothing you say will get me out of this party mood.
Like I care.
I'll make sure you pay for all the shame and the pain you've caused me today. I won't forgive you, Lillian.
Is this about the party? I spoke to Mia. She told me it went great.
Great. Are you kidding me? Everything that could go wrong went wrong. The event planners charged me an arm and a leg for informing them so late, and even at that, they sucked at their job. The cake came late and it was the wrong kind, the food served to the guests wasn't enough, even the sound system was just terrible. You messed this up for me, Lillian. You know how much it meant to me, and yet you did it anyway.
Why are you blaming me for all of this? It's not my fault things went as they did. More so, you only told me about the party 2 days ago before the event. What kind of a miracle do you expect a sick woman like me to perform? And for some reason, you think I would have performed better than the professionals?
I know you would have. You have a knack for these things, so you see why I can never forgive you? You almost ruined my mom's special week because of your pettiness, and I can't take that.
Okay, Kyle. No need to take all this to the extreme. I'm sorry your party didn't go as you wanted.
Your apology is lame, so keep it. You still don't see what you did wrong, and I'm done. I'm done trying to show you.
I am actually still sick. I can send you my doctor's report.
I don't want it. Anyone can fake a doctor's report.
Do you know how much it hurts that you don't even trust me? Kyle, why would you pick up your calls? I've been trying to reach you for a while. Kyle, answer me. I know you can see this.
What is it?
Jared and I are back from my aunt's place. Why are my bags outside and the locks changed?
Well, are you really surprised it's come to this? Did you really think there'll be no repercussions for what you did to me and my family? You gotta be real empty in the head if that's what you thought. You're going back to your aunt's house. And take those bags with you. I don't want them ruining the looks of my driveway.
What is this? You're kicking me out of my home? My house? Are you kidding me?
Kidding? Girl, you wish. Go back to where you came from. That's the only option you have.
Kyle, Jared is here with me and he's tired from the long journey we just went through. Can you please stop all this? Where did you keep the keys so we can go in?
You don't get it, do you? You're out. I'd have told you where the key was so Jared can go in, but I don't trust you enough not to enter as well. We both know how sneaky you can be, right, Lillian?
So, what are you trying to say?
Return to your aunt's place. Also, take Jared with you. Over the weekend, I'll drive him over to pick him up. You're never stepping foot in that house again.
Kyle, stop doing this. You're hurting me.
You know, the funny thing was, my mom actually liked your absence. She enjoyed it so much when you weren't around.
If she liked me not being around, why then are you doing all of this? My presses would have only ruined the special party I had planned for her.
You would have never attended the party. Stop kidding yourself. You just needed to prepare everything for the party. The main issue here is that you disobeyed me. I told you how important it was to me and you failed. That's a betrayal of the highest kind, and I won't be forgiving you anytime soon. So until then, go back to your aunt's house. I don't want you there when my mom comes back. She'll be returning later this evening.
Oh, so this is all it boils down to. You're kicking me out because of your mom.
It's not like you'll ever try to get along with her, is it?
Wait, what can I say? Since you've made up your mind, I won't try to change it. Not only will I leave the house, but I'm also leaving the marriage.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm surprised you didn't see this coming. I can't do this anymore. I want a divorce, Kyle.
What? You can't be serious. You've loved me. I know you'd never leave me. You can't do without me. You love me even more than you love yourself.
Is that what you give the effrontery to treat me this way? I'm done all the same. I'm leaving with Jared as ass. You will hear from my lawyer soon. Tiny witch. You're still going on with this divorce, aren't you? You've made your point. Just stop already. Why are you in my DM, Mia? We're not related anymore. We have nothing to discuss. We have a lot to discuss, girl. Kyle has been down ever since we had signed those papers. He's been depressed and upset. Why would you do that to a man you claim to love? I loved him, but all that burnt away in the heat of the torture you and his mom subjected to me. All this because I tried to correct you? Why are you being so rigid and obstinate? Why are you finding it hard to accept that you messed up? That's because I didn't. He messed up, not me. He was never there when I needed him. I didn't know why you were here, Mia. If it's so to try and get me to return to him, I'll save you the stress. I'll never go back to your cousin. You won't? That's actually great news. What? Do you think I want you to come back? Don't be silly, girl. Excuse me? I'm happy you're leaving him. I've always wanted to live in that house of yours. It's really beautiful. Now that you're out of the way, I'll move in with my kids. We all live happily ever after. Move in? What the hell are you talking about? That house is mine. I bought it a long time ago before I met your cousin. With part of the inheritance my father left me. So, it's mine. And there's no way I'm letting you guys have it. Actually, I put it up for sale. There's no way I can live there after everything you put me through. Once I sell it, I'll buy another house and invest the remaining money. That's the real reason Kyle's heartbroken. He knows he's about to be kicked out. You're joking. No, I'm not. You can ask him yourself. You snake! How could you do this to my cousin? I'll ruin you. All I have to do is spread the word and everyone will hate you. You're all bark and no bite. Nothing you'll say will ever scare me. You should know this by now. Lillian, do you think you'll go scot-free after this? Lillian!
Hello, sweetie. How you doing? It's been a while since we spoke.
Kyle, our case is still in court. You and I should not be speaking to each other.
I know, but I can't help it. I miss you, my love. Come back to me, please.
What? Come back? What kind of a joke is this?
I'm being serious here, my love. See, I've learned my lesson, okay? I should have never allowed my mom and cousin to come between us. I should have seen them for who they were. I'm sorry. Since you left my life, everything's turned out for the worst for me. I never knew just how much I needed you until you were gone. I now live in a tiny apartment in the suburb. Every morning and night I have to contend with the noise of the railway close to my house. My life is messed up and I know I'm the one to blame for it. I'm sorry, okay?
Okay, I accept your apology.
Thank you, my love. I knew you'd forgive me. You and I were meant to be, and I promise you that all that ugliness is behind us. We'll reach out to the court and tell them we've changed our minds. This is great news indeed. We should celebrate.
Whoa, hold on a minute. What are you talking about? I said I accept your apology, not that we're getting back together. See, Kyle, I forgive you, okay? That forgiveness, however, is for my good, not yours. I've dealt with so much toxicity in this marriage, and I'm getting rid of it all. You stopped being the man I fell in love with and married. I don't even remember that man anymore.
Please, Lillian, you know I love you. I miss you. Please, just come back to me.
It's too late already. I have endured too much agony in this marriage. I have lost myself in this marriage, and I can't continue anymore. I deserve a husband who trusts, believes in me, and stand up for me. It took a while to realize that you will never be that man.
I'm sorry, Lillian.
Goodbye, Kyle. Don't contact me again, or I'll sue you for harassment.
Lillian, let's just talk about this, okay? Lillian...
Jared and I moved into my new house not long after that. Kyle and his family kept disturbing me until they were issued a restraining order. Jared and I are happy together, and we found peace like we've never seen before. For now, we have no interest in pursuing any romantic relationships. I'm still trying to recover from the pain of the last one. I have Jared with me, and that is all that matters.